Our pilgrimage through the Holy Land begins at Haifa, a picturesque port on the Mediterranean. Here we land to journey forth to holy places whose names are revered throughout the world. We gaze down at Haifa from Mount Carmel, the traditional site of Elijah's sacrifice. Off the beaten road of travel, the ancient town of Nazareth lies secluded on the slopes of Galilee. It has changed but little since he who is called the Nazarene dwelt here in his childhood. Mary's Well, one of the most popular shrines of Palestine, is now guarded by British soldiers, for it is the only spring in Nazareth. The young women of the village still draw the water and transport it in the fashion of 2,000 years ago. The slender tower of a Muslim minaret testifies to the faith of Islam in the land of three great religions. Not far off, at Cana, the well is still in use, where the first miracle was performed.
Tel Aviv, startling new all-Jewish city, built in less than 25 years. Where deserted sand dunes once stood, a fine promenade and bathing beach fronts an entirely European-type city of smart shops, flat cinemas, hotels and factories. Almost incredible is the contrast between Tel Aviv's ultra-modernity and the biblical atmosphere of the lovely old Arab town of Nazareth, sacred to the memory of our Lord, and the peace and tranquility of Bethlehem, scene of the Nativity. Merchants sell their wares in open booths with much bargaining. Food is sold by vendors on the open street, and here a lemonade seller pours a cooling drink for a thirsty customer. An elderly Jew passes by, now a Christian priest, and close by an Arab sheikh, a young Jew with long side curls distinguishing his particular sect, two nuns from a nearby convent, peasant women with beautifully embroidered bodices. A dignified Arab, full of years, rubs shoulders with the young Arab farmer from the hill. The security of this bewildering variety of peoples is in the hands of a highly efficient police force. Here in this typical urban police station are two of its members. They're of different race, one British, the other Palestinian. This is characteristic of the force, composed as it is of British, Arab, and Jewish police. Now comes the proving test. A wheel and tire have been stolen from a bus. The dog finds a strong human scent nearby and follows it. Certain suspects, already arrested, have been placed in line for possible identification. Can the dog do it? He can. The man is identified and the dog qualifies for the force.
The day of the Great Return arrived. In 1948, the State of Israel was reborn. In the first decade of its rebirth, Israel absorbed 1 million Jews from all corners of the earth. They streamed back to the land of the Bible, to the land of hope and freedom. Out of a sleepy seaside town rose the bustling port of Haifa. On the sand dunes north of Jaffa rose the modern metropolis of Tel Aviv. New names mingled with old. Ancient traditions mixed with modern manners. Throughout the land, liberty rang out for a long oppressed people. In 10 short years, Israel created a working democracy. Getting to Israel is only half the problem. Now the real world comes into focus. The country's 8,000 square miles are not all built up. To absorb the waves of newcomers, new settlements have to be established. Among the respected citizens of modern Israel are 200,000 Christian and Muslim Arabs. The largest Arab community is ancient Nazareth. The old folks are learning new ways, while the younger generation enjoys better health, better education, and a brighter future than any other Arabs in the Middle East.
Make it real or fade it out. I need some help here. Make it good or put it to rest, and do it with confidence. All the sounds on a distant shore, they break beyond my sight, and in the future there's an ominous ring of artificial noise. Make it real or fade it out. I need some help here. Make it good or put it to rest, and do it with confidence.